Alright, let's go and get started. Howdy, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sharkinbear, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be checking out the demo for Ember and Blade. According to the Steam description, Ember and Blade says, become the immortal hunter and stand against the archdemon Asmodeus. Cut through bullet hell swarms, clash with souls-like bosses, and harness celestial blessings that reshape your powers each run. The demons are rising, raise your sword. This demo has been available for a while now. I hadn't heard of it until the other day. I think I actually saw... I believe it was Gojo playing this on his channel, and it kind of caught my attention, so I'm checking out the demo now, and I gotta be honest, there's a lot of substance here. There's something that hasn't really been touched on. Why is that? Well, this game is trying to basically blend a narrative, such as like Hades, the way that tells its narrative, which every time you die, you come back. The NPCs in your hub have more and more to say about the lore around the world, and you can build relationships with them, so I really like that one. But they're also trying to blend the gameplay elements with something more akin to like a Survivor type game, like Soulstone Survivors. It'll put you on a giant randomly generized map, and then ask you to go out, complete objectives, get blessings in the same way Hades says, you know, you have different gods. This one has different angels that grant you blessings, and then once you've collected enough of those blessings, you then have to find the final boss room, and then beat the final boss to move on. At our handle, we have 3 different weapons. There's a sword to start out with, a pair of daggers, and a hammer. I'm currently using the hammer. We also have a cat named, I'm gonna probably mess up the cat's name. It's actually like Lima or Lena or Lima, Luma, something like that. And she'll travel along with us. She can give us a small little pet biscuit in order to heal us up a little bit. Plus, we have equipped something called an artifact. We actually bake them up using this little oven right here. And our friend P will talk to us. And we can do different things such as equip these and give ourselves benefits. As we craft more of these things, we can raise up our different levels. So as right now, I'm at +2 here, which gives us the +2 benefit. Which right now says that, I guess it tells us that we're actually at the stage where we get 20% on level up if we use this one, or 150% attack power when our health is below 40%. I am not entirely sure, but I think that is the case. I could be wrong about that. If I'm misunderstanding this and you've played the game, let me know. I think that is roughly what we've done here. I see. I see over here. There we go. I'm using the one that gives me 200% when health is below 40%. Interesting. I guess every time I craft this, it actually gets a little bit stronger, but we have the plus version of it right there, so that's pretty nice. Anyways, up here we have our blacksmith, although it's something a little bit other than blacksmithing. I mean, it seems the same, but Magic Forge is what it is. And we can equip one of 3 weapons, Sword of Oath, Wildfire Hammer, and Sunbeam and Moonhush.
I'm fond of the little guy.
The guys are talking a little bit, so I'll let them talk. I'll walk away so we don't have to hear all of it. But essentially, you only start out with the sword, and then you unlock the daggers and the hammer afterwards every time you complete a base or a level. And now we're moving on to the second level of the demo. So we're going to journey on to this. If you like the sort of content you want to see more gameplay from games like Ember and Blade, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below, and let's go and get started. I'll talk a little bit more about it as we drop into the map and we play this from moment to moment. But you can see the characters themselves will have dialogues between each other, which I actually really kind of like. You know, that's how you get a little bit lored up. It feels natural. But essentially what we have done here is loaded into the second level of the demo. Lumi, that's what it's called. So as you can see up there in the top right, we have a timer going up. We also have a couple of elements there. We have 4 trees. We basically go to each of these trees, and we basically protect it or complete some sort of objective based around the tree, and we're basically granted a treasure for doing so. These come in the form of blessings that come from the angels, and as we level up, we'll also get a variety number of upgrades as well, also get from the angels. So there's the Sword and Justice Angel. I believe this one's the Fire and Love Angel. This one is Toxicity and Conspiracy Angel, and I can't remember what this guy is, but he's pretty cool. From time to time, whenever we get one of the tree objectives done, we'll actually be able to talk to these guys. I'm going to go ahead and go with, let's go with Viral Toxicity. Get ourselves a little bit of area effect. The game will auto-attack for you, and it auto-attacks in the form of these... this crossbow we're using. If I decide to melee combat, or if I decide to attack on my own, it'll be in the form of its hammer. And as you can see, it does actually clear out plenty enough room. And all I'm trying to do right now is make my way to that first arbor tree. Whatchamacallit? The arbor trees are randomly generated and put throughout the map. And one thing oh, there goes the riff on those guitar. The purple one is a guitar-based thing, so that's pretty cool. One thing I will say that I feel like this game deeply needs is it needs some sort of a mini-map, because these maps are very easily to get it's very easy to get lost on these maps. You'll find yourself running in circles around, and I hope that they eventually do put a map in here, because yeah. Alright, so here we are, first objective. This one is clear enemies inside these circles, I believe. As we kill enemies in here, these little circle zones will disappear. I'm going to go ahead and go with... Let's go with Radiant Edge. It says every 7 seconds, 2 Radiant Blades will shoot forth, do an X amount of damage. I'm sorry I haven't really been reading the abilities. We'll look at that in a second. There we go. That's the second one. Now the tree is done. Oh, looks like we got... oh.
Bet you got the full lecture. Discipline and duty and whatnot.
Looks like we have unlocked a new node at our skill tree back at the base. But this is Uriel, Angel of Hammer and Might. And he wields banjo, it looks like.
That's the one. I mean, not to bring up a lady's age, but I guess she's in the lecturing stage of her life.
Angels don't age. Mikey chooses to appear that way. It's an essential part of her character.
Interesting. I guess if you're gonna be immortal, might as well mix up your avatar.
So yeah, that's the kind of banter you'll get. So very Hades-like in that one. And because this is Uriel, we'll actually get some Uriel-based abilities. And as you can see, we can have a number of abilities here. It looks like 4, 8, 10 abilities total. And each of these are upgradable as well. I'm actually going to end up going with the Rumbling Crescendo, because this attack is actually fairly good. Every 8 seconds, unleash a guitar riff 1 time, each dealing 96 damage. Each of these has their own effect as well, and some of them require you to either use your ranged weapon, your melee weapon, and or they kind of auto-fire. Or, hell, it can even be as far as dashing. This one over here, for instance, says that every 17 seconds, as long as I land 5 consecutive hits, which you'll actually see musical notes pop up, this one will increase my attack speed as well as increasing my weapon mastery. Weapon mastery is my attack range and attack speed as well, but I'm going to go with Rumbling Crescendo for now. We'll also get some meta progression currency, a jelly, and that's it. Then our time to move on and trying to see if we can find ourselves another tree and or mini boss. Looks like there are 2 mini bosses total found on this map somewhere, and as well as 1 main boss. I'm gonna go ahead and look to see what we have here. It says every 12 seconds the next 3 sub-weapon attacks fire 3 homing flames that track enemies, dealing 60 damage. I'm gonna actually go with that one. So if I stop attacking with my melee weapon, there goes those fire volleys, essentially. This over here, to my left with the sword on it, is a damage buff, I believe. Yeah, that is definitely a damage buff. And this over here is a monster magnet. He'll suck all the local XP into himself, and he'll run away. So as long as I kill him in time, I'll get all the XP back. Looks like we got some new options here. I'm going to go with Frenzy Spin. Every 16 seconds, summon 1 of Remiel's slot machines. For 4 seconds, each slot machine emits up to 2 electric beams that deal 30 damage per second to enemies. After the duration of all slot machines match, 0.1% chance, you'll gain 30 additional shards. Those shards are used to make purchases whenever you complete a mini-boss. I'm going to go with Frenzied Spin. And Remiel is actually the lightning angel, and I really like the lightning effect. So if we get more lightning effects, that'll be pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and tape Zap Flick. Every 8 seconds, the next 3 main weapon attacks launch piercing cards, and a spread spaced at 50-degree intervals. The number of cards scales with your main weapon attack range, and each deals 36 damage. Our weapons attack range is basically dictated by our mastery. Alright, let's keep on moving along. And as you can see, my arrows won't actually fire off that volley unless I stop attacking with my weapon. They won't fire unless I'm using my crossbow. So that is a weird thing to do, or a weird thing to take note of. Occasionally you'll see elites like this, and they'll try to hit me with attacks. We want to try to kill them because we'll get some shards there, as well as a chance to get some health back. We do have a magnet. I think I might try to save this one for later. Right now I just kind of wander around, and I want to see if I can find myself one of those trees. We need to go off in a direction we have not been in. You also see that we don't actually get any damage from being near enemies. Ooh, there is an arbitrary nearby. Okay, so we gotta try to make it to that one. I do have an ability through my passive tree that basically says it's a flash counter. Whenever I dodge an enemy's attack, right when they get ready to hit me, if I hit it at the right time, I'll be able to counter that attack instantly, do a whole bunch of area effect damage. For this one, I just gotta, destroy all these pillars here. Looks like we have access to a kill shrine that's gonna kill all the enemies nearby.
Sure is quiet now.
There we go. We'll go ahead and get that one so we can get a little bit of a breather here. I'm gonna go ahead and go with some more Zap Flick, just because I like to have that for the area clear. One more pylon. And there we go. And there is
I'm still here, aren't I?
another angel.
Confidence is what keeps me alive.
You've survived.
Michael, Angel of Swords.
Don't expect this blessing to carry you.
We'll see if this blessing can keep up with my arrogance.
All right, we're gonna go with Radiant Edge again because this one's really straightforward. Whatever direction we're aiming in, we get two blades that'll shoot out. This is a pretty substantial damage boost, so I'm gonna go with that one. The abilities do come in rarities, so there is occasionally going to be an increase in the power of these, so that'll be nice to get boosted up. And as you can tell, shooting melee, or fighting in melee, does in fact slow your character down quite a bit, so I wouldn't advise just going straight melee unless you are comfortable with being slowed down. Let's go ahead and get that poison stretched out there. And then looks like we got a rare version of Radiant Edge. This one shoots out 3 blades, each doing 300 damage each. I'm also going to pop my special ability to kill this magnet monster a little bit faster. In the case of the hammer, we basically do a whirlwind attack with a slam at the end. Too bad we didn't get him with a slam. That would have probably been instant dead for him. Well, we did get him dead.
In the end, we always get our shards back.
And looks like Radiant Edge is getting another upgrade, allowing us to shoot 4 blades at 420 damage each. Go ahead and grab that one. It's a whole bunch of health on the ground too, so that's nice. Let's see what we got here. Let's go ahead and upgrade our Frenzied Spin. And I'm gonna keep on making my way this way. It looks like we have a shrine over here. For a number of our, so for a certain amount of currency, we can actually have it, a blessing purchased from that one. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to whirlwind here whenever I have it available. Oh, we do have some more guys here trying to be annoying. Take all these guys out. And I see. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna go Enduring Aegis. Every 14 seconds creates a barrier that blocks enemy projectiles and deals 24 damage to enemies near the barrier. The barrier lasts 5 seconds and affects enemies within 3 meters. We're gonna go with that one. But I do want to pump up that poison area a little bit further. We do have a whole bunch of these shards up here that I definitely want to grab. And then continue on pursuing where these other 2 trees could be. Looks like we're near another one. We go this way. And this one we just gotta stand at the we just gotta stand in the oh, we did a flash counter. Nice. That actually helped us kill that elite there. And it looks like we hit an experience bingo on one of our slot machines, so that's nice. All we gotta do is stand in the area of this one. And that'll allow us to trigger this tree. And it's almost done. Dunskies. There we go.
Perfect timing. There was something I wanted your opinion on.
Go ahead and go with the shrine activation. I want to get this magnet activated. Get all the XP soaked to me. And, ooh, Zapflick looks like it needs an upgrade. I really want it rumbling crescendo to get it, but this one is increasing the damage by 60. And reducing the spread on those cards by 10 degrees. So that's pretty nice. I'm going to go ahead and go with that one. So now, whenever I hit with my attack, it should be a lot more narrow. We're also throwing out a whole bunch more cards, so that's nice. I'm not going to go north. We're going to go and talk to this angel I haven't talked to yet.
My opinion. That's a surprise.
I think this is Michael again.
At, you know, giving advice.
So, what do you think?
Oh, it's
of the
Romeo.
rundown
Okay.
Library? Dust it off a bit. It could be real nice. All dark and cozy. Perfect for a little house.
Let's go and
Yeah, and by house,
grab another Remy
I guess
power.
You don't mean the kind you live in. Well, what about all the demons crawling around?
First of all, a casino is perfectly suitable to live
Ooh.
in. Second of all, good point. Clear them all out, Fenrix.
I'm going to go ahead and take the Remiel
You
spin
do
machine.
realize they're just going to come back.
It's going to
Right,
put me out
Remiel?
2 slot machines every time now. Ideally, I want to get as many slot machines I can do put out because they send out a lot of laser beams, each one of them, when they're upgraded. Got a shrine there. Oh, I could have hit that easy. I could have hit all those too.
Police monster. Pam, stay sharp.
Alright, looks like we got some health back from killing that animal. We're going to go ahead and take Rumbling Crescendo. And hopefully if we follow this path... Oh, looks like we found our way to a older tree that we've been to. Let's go, let's keep going down to the south, though, I think. Oh, there's a magnet monster. I'm gonna go ahead and try to hit this guy as much as I can. Ooh, looks like I did manage to hit him with a tail end.
Here we go. All the stolen shards are back where they
Alright, there we go. Got all the XP.
Lesson.
Remiel slot machines, dealing more damage. And giving us additional shards. That's nice. Let's go ahead and take care of this elite while we can.
Adios, amigos.
Ooh. Slot machines giving us XP. Nice. And looks like we got another guitar rift going, or the air guitar rift taking a pretty big boost in damage, and the cooldown going by a second on that one. That's nice. All right, I'm gonna keep on going south as we can. I think we're actually kind of circling back to where we started off in the run. But what I'm going to really try to do is see if there's any areas back here that maybe we missed as we were making our way here. Looks like our slot machine did hit. But I'm not going to go backwards. If we find a magnet, we'll take it. I do remember saving a magnet somewhere on there. We did the flash counter. There we go. Get the health back from... Oh, let's get out of that. I'm going to go ahead and wind up a whirlwind. I'm immune to damage while that's happening. I did take a bit of a tick damage from that. I love that poison spread. I am going to, let's see, we can upgrade or drop the loot, or let's go crush on you. Every 8 seconds, a flaming meteor drops, inflicting area damage. 2 small meteors inflict 108. So every 8 seconds, we'll have some extra damage going out in the form of those flowers you see there. Got another elite here. Let's get out of that.
It's strong. It's
The cool thing is if we actually hit this thing enough, we can interrupt it before it can do any of those attacks again. Fortunately, I don't think we can stop. We gotten any healing from that. Ooh, what? It looks like this one increases the damage of our ranged weapon or attack speed. Oh, that's pretty nice. And I think it's official. We may have just done a whole circle in this place. If I go north from here, yeah, because this is the magnet we saw earlier. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this now.
Everything's coming to us.
Ooh, it's like we become a treasure.
And this is what I mean. I know I ran in a circle, but sometimes people, turn around. This is where having a mini-map could actually be fairly useful, and I do kind of feel like, given the size of these maps, that maybe people might really enjoy having a map, or at least the option to upgrade your character enough to have a map in general.
That greedy little guy is reaching for the shark again.
You're just gonna what? Go after it. Ow.
I'm gonna try to get this guy killed. There we go.
Fully recovered.
Oh,
The little bonus too. Okay.
we have not been getting lucky at all with the heals of the yeah, taking out these guys and seeing a heal. There we go. There's one. Right as well, I was just getting ready to say something, or right as I said something about it. From here, I think we go with Wild Flirting. Every 14 seconds, unleash 2 fiery breaths, dealing 48 damage, and also inflict 18 burn every 0.3 seconds for 6 seconds. I think we do that one. And it looks like we have 3 elites here we need to contend with. Well, I thought I saw 3. Now there's only 1. All right, let's let them continue doing their thing. There definitely was an elite there. I kind of feel like maybe I auto-deleted it. I'm gonna use my hammer to take out this guy's. And it looks like we do have a mini-boss right here, so that's nice. We'll go ahead and fight the mini-boss, see what we can do. Let's go with... I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Crush on You. And we'll engage our first mini-boss. All these enemies will disappear as we come in here. Oh, whoa, hold on now. I thought you were done. Ouch. Oh my god. I took so much damage there.
Special attack's ready. Yow. Just letting you know.
Appreciate the heads up.
Oh, let's get there we go. Killed the boss with our flash counter.
Just saved my life.
We'll pick all up this healing, and then we'll enter this. Let's give us a little respite away from all the enemies here. This is our shop. We can spend our shards, those little broken Dorito symbols over here, to upgrade our characters. Using the Shade Cat over here named Shay. And let's see what we got here. These are all passes we can buy. Increase the crit chance of main weapon by, or sub-weapon, main and sub-weapon by 10%. Increase main weapon mastery by 30. I'm gonna go and purchase this.
Shay scamming you.
And when a 1-star blessing is used, it has a 90% chance to be reused. We're gonna buy that one. It's probably one of the strongest items in the game so far as I can tell. Are there any heal items? There are not. We'll go ahead and increase our max health by 25. And if we look at our blessings, we have some 1-star blessings. That is the viral toxicity, the drop the loot, the love flare, enduring aegis. Anything with a 1-star on there, I believe these are all considered 1-star. And so now whenever they cast, they have a 90% chance to be triggered again. So as long as we leave them alone and don't level them up anymore, they're basically going to cascade forever. And this game just got so much easier for us and a lot more hellish at the same time. So what we want to do is to basically never use those abilities again, or try to never level them up ever again. I am going to go with, which one do we want to lose? You know what? I am going to keep Enduring Aegis, drop the loot. See, I feel like the Toxic Field is pretty good. You know what? We'll take the sub weapon, because I'm almost. Oh no! Because if I stop attacking, that's actually going to be pretty good. I'm gonna go with drop the loot. If I actually stop attacking, I'm gonna fire off volley after volley. You see that? 90% chance that doesn't actually change anymore. How crazy is that? Alright, let's go through here. Oh, we got a whole bunch of options. This one's going to give us the level 3, or the 2-star version of Drop the Loot. I really want Crescendo, though. I'm going to go with that one. Sorry, Rumble, Drop the Loot. Stop attacking for a minute here. And you can see all those meteors dropping from the sky, basically helping us out a whole bunch. And I didn't dodge any of those attacks, mostly because of the fact that I'm a big old dum-dum. But also mostly because of the fact that I was coughing and I was covering my mouth at the time. Let's get him dead. And I feel like that's a health over there. There's another mini-boss over here nearby as well. We could buy whatever blessing that is for 25 shards, I believe it says. I'm gonna go straight for the mini-boss over here. Ooh, this one's good. This one goes up to 420 damage, more than 100% what it's doing right now. This one gives us 130 extra additional shards. That's XP, I believe. I feel like maybe the oh, but that makes know what? I'm gonna take this one. If only because of the fact that it's gonna change Crush on You to a 2-star. I can think we go with the Frenzied Spin, because I don't want to lose how rapid fire that is. Alright, let's race through here and get this fight started. I'm gonna wander around him. And if we stay melee range, I think we're gonna be fine. You can see we're pretty much melting this guy. Oh, I'm gonna get hit by that. I can actually see there's so much stuff on the ground. I'm actually hurting my character. I'm gonna bust open one of my heals from Glimma. Oh wow, what happened? Oh, we actually got a pretty cool cutscene here. This is different from last time.
Hey friend, have you seen my sister anywhere?
Your sister?
You know, the show-off, know-it-all poser, also known as Ella.
Ella? Wait, Ariella? Who are you? You're no human, are you?
Good instinct, Fenric's Haven. You're sharp. Not sharp enough, unfortunately, to realize your mission is doomed.
How do you know about my mission? Who are you? Answer me or I'll silence you myself.
Such impatience.
Oh, that's Asmodeus.
My name is Asmodeus, and I wouldn't waste your energy trying to attack me here.
You, Asmodeus? I'm not stupid.
Told ya, friend.
Well, alright then.
What just...
Alright, we'll go ahead and go in here.
Stuff sometimes.
Looks like we managed to get healed up from that boss fight as well.
Trust him, Fenrix.
Let's see what Shay has to offer. This gives us extra HP recovery. Prevent 3 damage. Recover 50 HP. Increase blessing duration by 50%. Decrease weapon mastery by 20, but increase your main weapon damage by 150. What is our weapon mastery is 40. And looks like Grace of the Arbor increases our damage by 60. So if we do another 50, I guess another, 110 damage extra added total. We might be fine the way we are. How much this boosts our attack range? It'll probably only give us like 109, 110% on our attack range, and looks like it adds an additional 40% to our base attack speed. So we have that. It's going to reduce our attack speed by 20%. I don't know how I feel about that, although we will be hitting harder. I mean, it's oh, it's 150% increased additional weapon. Ooh, I like this one as well. Reduce the cooldown of your other spells or blessings every time you do it. I think we do it.
No, might come in handy.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good. I think we're good there. So that's all of the mini bosses here. All that's left is the main boss of the level. Alright, so we came from the south. Can we go, can't go that way. Looks like we're going this way. And there is a elite over there. Ooh. Now we have summoned 14 Auremial slot machines. Each of them having 6 beams. They deal 180 damage. And they last for 6 seconds. I think we go with that. Yeah, absolutely. So we just got the legendary version of that. And with the legendary version actually comes a new effect. It's golden now. We are absolutely destroying these fools. Hey, here's our other tree too. So now we just got to stand inside this. I can probably like sit here and just do this. I'm actually kind of happy that I kept the poison where I did at level 1, because now it's spreading that poison quite effectively. Speaking of poison, the poison and conspiracy angel.
That reaction you had, gotta be a sister. Older or younger, she's gone, but you can't let her go. Am I wrong? Ding ding. And I'm guessing that's the reason you, like, voluntarily got involved in this mess?
Oh, you're a sharp one, G. Talk about being an angel of conspiracy. Go on. Want to try guessing what I'm after next?
Arcanus. Nothing special, really. At the end of the day, just another demon. Plus, she's got no, like, free will. She just follows
Let's
orders.
see.
A
That
trick
flick
of
is already
Asmodeus, huh? Yet another reason
2-star.
to bring him down.
These are gonna level them up. They won't make them 2-star. We'll go with Zap Flick. Looks like we do have a elite over here who just wants to be deleted. And it looks like all that we have left on the map is to complete the boss. I'm gonna go ahead and take the rift here. This increases our damage by 420. Nice. And reduces the cooldown of that by another half second. We are at full health. I'm probably not going to win against this boss. This boss doesn't have easy tells, but we'll see how it goes.
Fenrix, last time you mentioned someone called Chloe. Who was she? Meow?
Chloe was my sister.
Meow? Then where is she now?
A demon imitating Chloe is something I cannot and will not forgive. Ever.
Looks like we're actually doing not terrible damage here. We do have to be careful about the laser bits here. I will say, I feel like the dash on this stuff is not very easy to do. Or to gauge, rather. Oh, we got hit by that. I'm gonna go ahead and take one of my healing here. It looks like a lot of our damage is coming from our passiveness, or our passives, which is really nice for us, since I really haven't been able to react as well as I would like. Oh, I rolled into it, didn't even mean to. Unfortunately for us, I am at really low health. And now I'm dodging lasers while also dodging ghosts and tornadoes. So not very fun, to say the least. And we are meeting the requirements for our artifact, it looks like. I am stuck in this tornado, and it won't let me move. Let's see. This is going to upgrade loot. No, I don't think so. I think I'm gonna... Let's upgrade Enduring Aegis. Eggs. Oh, so my god, there's so many lasers. Please don't. Please don't. Who the... Wow. This is just kind of insane, honestly. Oh, okay. The ghosts were slowing me down. Oh, when we died. Okay, that's pretty insane, not gonna lie. That boss is a little nutty. And I wasn't able to attack most of the time. I felt like a great amount of that time was spent on the defensive, just kind of rolling around. I gotta figure out how the best way to attack that boss. A lot of the other bosses have tells, or at least have like a way to defend against them.
Everything to you. Your sister. But everyone's got their own ghosts. I just wanted to say that.
Thanks for the advice.
So, but other than that, because I feel like there definitely needs to be room to like basically I'm gonna pause it so we get the the talking doesn't stop. Let's go ahead and turn down the voices for a second so that way I can get my thoughts out without being interrupted. But essentially, I find the game to be very fun. I like the gameplay mechanics and the way the enemies react and being able to do different things in the survivor game, such as being able to dash and then be able to parry those attacks. Plus, I do like this building of the skill tree here that we have access to. But there are things like not being able to increase the number of dashes. Maybe that'll be in the full game when it comes out. But essentially, I am not a fan of how fast those attacks were coming out from that guy, and how little we could actually do to move out of the way of it. That could be mostly on me just kind of learning the kit and me trying to get around and move and figure it out. But like honestly, I just felt like there was a lot going on, and I wasn't able to react accordingly the way I thought. But again, this is Souls-like combat. So maybe, just maybe, that's just me having to get used for it. Another thing that's here in the game that I didn't get to try out yet was we have a heal on us. That's the Lumi Pendant. The other thing we have is called the Jelly Board. We can also use something called Drop Rain. We turn in these blue jellies that we have down here, and it'll give us access to a new ability. So if we wanted to, we can go with the Jelly Board here every 50 seconds while holding the right bumper down. Fenrix holds down a magical hoverboard, summoned by Lumi, riding forward and pushing enemies away. Can last up to 7 seconds, dealing 20 damage when pushing enemies away. So it's not a heal at all, but the Drop Rain does damage as well as heals us. So that may be something to consider. We can also look at upgrading them for a bit of the blue jelly as well if we decide to go that route. Looks like we're going to have a number of these available whenever the game goes live. But that was a look at Ember and Blade. I am on the fence about those boss battles, but I do feel like maybe that could just be me learning curve sort of thing. But if you like the sort of content, you want to see more games like Ember and Blade here on the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you think of the game. This is definitely one I'm going to be checking out on my own terms, just because of the fact that I do like games that try to push a narrative. It could be wildly interesting. Obviously, not the most ideal thing whenever I'm trying to record and explain things to you guys, as the narratives that go on seem to kind of cover up my voice a little bit, but I'll have that turned down whenever I edit. But until next time, you guys take care, and I'll catch you all in my next video. Later.